This bike is genuinely impressive. I really like it. Before we take a deep dive, if you are not subscribed, I ask that you do so in order for us to continue to just really make genuine, honest content. That is the whole point of Daily Spokes, is to bring value by providing an honest opinion. So this right here is a full stock build. It's gonna come with the front and rear fenders. It even comes with a strap, you know, so you can haul around your cargo and such. This is mind-boggling. I don't see a lot of racks that have this kind of weight capacity. I looked thoroughly on their website just to confirm, and from what I found, this can hold up to 120 pounds. So the entire bike as a whole has a 400-pound payload capacity, so rider, cargo, all that type of stuff. And part of the reason why is so you can carry up to 120-pound rider on the back. I'm not recommending it. It might be dangerous, but you can do that. Maybe a child carrier would be a little bit safer. Anyways, let's jump into all the goods. One of my favorite things about this bike is going to be the motor. As you can see, we have the Galaxy Perform S e-drive. I believe they built this mid-drive, but it has an impressive amount of power. You're looking at a 500 watt motor. That doesn't sound like much, but it has 105 Newton meters of torque. And I have really given it a thorough test ride. I was impressed at how easy it climbed a hill. So basically what I did is I parked at the bottom of a hill, full stop, and it had a very serious incline. I'd say maybe like 20 to 30% grade. I just put it in pedal assist like 3, put it in a low gear, and was able to exhibit such a low amount of effort, and it just took me right up the hill like nothing. So capability is absolutely there. This bike was genuinely meant to be pedaled. Rear hubs, you know, the way the power distribution works, it feels a little bit more like a hybrid of a moped / bicycle. Mid drives feel like a bicycle that happens to be electronic. Let's jump into the tires. So I actually think the decals on this bad boy are pretty sweet. Those are cool. So you've got these stickers, you have 26x4, really nice knobby tires. You got your lockout fork. There's not really a whole lot of adjustability. It's basically locked or unlocked, but you do have a preload where you can go to make some adjustments to that. You've got hydraulic disc brakes. The seat does not look special, but it's actually pretty comfortable. In here, we're gonna have a horn. It's actually pretty nice. You've got your brake light, you've got your headlight, not super bright, but I'm sure at night it's definitely helpful. Boom shakalaka. We've got the turn signals. No noise though. In order to turn them on, you'll just click once, and in order to turn them off, you will click again. We have an 8-speed Shimano Altus drivetrain. There's gonna be 2 different models. This is the step over. They call this color the Galaxy Gray. They also have a white step through. The step through is recommended for a height of anywhere from 5'1" to 6'1". The height recommendation on this is 5'3" to 6'3". This frame is going to be a 17-inch frame. The step-through frame is a 15-inch frame. So I'd say like small step-through is like a smaller frame. This is going to be more of a medium to large frame. One thing though is they do say this fits up to 6'3", and at this height, I don't know that somebody 6'3" is going to be super comfortable on this bike, just to be completely honest. As you can see, it's right at my hip bone, so I'm guessing if I'm like 6'2", my legs are going to be rather squished on this bike. There are things you can do. You can get a longer stem. That's going to make you feel more extended. You can also get a longer seat post. That's going to bring you up. So there are modifications you can do. This bad boy does come with a 2-year warranty. So the throttle is going to look a little bit different. In my opinion, I really genuinely like a thumb throttle. I like a traditional grip. This with the twist, it's going to feel slightly awkward, but you do have that throttle. One thing I did notice about this bike is the throttle. It's gonna engage differently. Once again, I'd say this bike is truly designed for pedaling, not so much throttle. It is there, so it is a class 3, can go up to 28 miles per hour, but it's really designed for pedaling. I feel like the throttle's just there, just, you know, if you need it. It's not gonna give you a ton of power like other class 3 bikes. As you can see, I'm full twisting on the throttle. We're only at 11 miles per hour right now. And to be honest, I haven't gotten a chance to thoroughly go through the settings. There is a really good possibility that this is just going to be factory and you can go in there and dial it down and adjust how much throttle you want. But with a mid-drive and that amount of torque, you're not going to want to put too much pressure on the chain because you can really wear your cassette faster and your chain as well. What happens is all the power is coming from your crank. So it's as if you're just like fully torquing down that pedal. And what happens with that, right, is you're going to kind of throw things off track and strip things. You're potentially going to bust your chain. So pedaling is different between a rear hub and a mid-drive. If you're looking for a really fast throttle and you're not looking to pedal, this bike might not be the best bike for you. I would say this bike is designed for a bicycle enthusiast. This would really fit into my bicycle fleet extremely well. I could have my traditional bike and then I could have my e-bike at not too much of a huge expense. And once again, if you are not subscribed, please do so. This bike weighs in at 71 pounds. It is gonna be designed as an all-terrain bike, and it's a really good time. And in my opinion, at $1,599, $1,600, it's an impressive price point. This to me is very exciting and advantageous to see a mid-drive all-terrain hardtail for $1,600. I really dig that with a 2-year warranty. So kudos to Heybike for bringing this out to the community. If you're interested in the Alpha or you have the Alpha, let me know. Always good to get your feedback. Leave those in the comments down below. It's been a pleasure. I dig this. It is so fun.